So, hello guys, that's a pretty good first clip I got a few weeks ago. I got pretty lucky, everyone just lined up for me really, just sprayed with the M1907 and picked up a nice little feed there. But, you're not here for that, you're here to find out how to get more kills on Battlefield 5. Now, I've been playing Battlefield 5 quite a lot since it came out, and I find it relatively easy to get quite a lot of kills. It's quite easy to rack up really high scoring kill games, especially on grand operations. You can get like 100 kill games, mainly because there's 3 different games in one grand operation. But anyway, in the background you're going to have a lot of clips which show the first tactic I use for this episode, and it's flanking. And it is possibly the main tip to get more kills on this game. Is flanking. It's kind of outthinking your enemy, knowing the maps well, and being able to get to the side or the back of the enemy so you don't have to have a gunfight. You can just literally pick them off. And you should see this in all the clips. I very rarely actually get shot at by the enemy. It's just basically free kills. And if you can kind of rotate yourself around the enemy, get to the side or the back of them, you'll pick up so many more extra easy kills throughout a match. And really, it's quite easy to do. All you have to do is pay attention to kind of where the objectives are. So in ground operations, the objectives move around a bit if you're playing breakthrough and stuff like that. And then if you play conquest, you want to make sure you're kind of keeping up to date with which flags your team have got, which flags the enemies have got. Make sure you're rotating around to counter for this. And the main thing is look at where your teammates are. Generally, if your teammates are all in the same place, the enemies are going to be shooting that way. If you can get into a different position that your teammates are at, enemies aren't going to be focusing on you really, because you're one guy compared to half of your team. They're going to want to go for the people who are more likely to kill them. If there's lots of teammates that are shooting at them, they're going to want to aim for them. So really, you want to try and go undercover. It seems a bit counterintuitive to start with because you're kind of going away from the action to start with. So say on this map, on breakthrough, on ground operations at the start, I find it really good to parachute in and then you go straight to as far as you can into the enemy's sector. Basically you go to, I think it's objective B, you drop down, you're right behind their enemy lines because they're pushing up to stop your teammates from getting to the first objectives. If you go behind them, you can go back to the back of them, take them out from behind, and they very rarely are looking that way. It's basically just figuring out how to get around the back of the enemy. And that's pretty much my biggest tip I can give you. It works very well, it means I get a lot of kills. See, in this clip, we start off, was going for a revive here, run into a lot of enemies, and then we realise that there's going to be a lot of enemies down that little passageway. So I go around and go for the flank. You see, you go out of the action area and then you come around, and it's 3 easy kills here because they're not looking at me. Very easy to pick up. And there to go upstairs and take out a few more. And to be honest, they're not really expecting me to come. As you see, he's running around like a madman. Doesn't expect me to be there because it's quite deep in their territory. They don't expect enemies to be coming up around there. So what you want to do, just outthink the enemy really. Basically, think where, if you were in the enemy shoes, where would you least expect an enemy to come from? And that's where you want to go. So like I was saying, counterintuitive to start with, you're going way out of the action area. You probably won't see anyone for like 30 seconds, but if you can get around the back of them, it's just such easy kills. I mean, from here, like this position, as you can see, you just pick people off really easily there. I don't pick off many. Pick up one guy, run out of ammo. But here as well, I'm around the back of them, I managed to get around the back of them. I get one guy, kind of miss the other, so I gotta wait for a while to take out the other guy. But I am behind them now, and they don't expect it, so once I take out this guy, my teammate will rush in like a madman, I can take him out. Did get shot at that time. And then rushing up here, get hit by a bouncing Betty and nearly shot there. But take out those guys and this guy here, and now I'm around the back and coming up here. He doesn't suspect a thing, has no idea I'm here, As to these three people out here, they're not expecting me to come from here because it's where their teammates should be really. And then I can just pick up 3 easy kills there. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with some more tips on how to get more kills on Battlefield 5 in the next video. I hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment for any suggestions of how I can improve.